children, it's me Prisk again from Save the Children. In order to prevent corona, we have to wash our hands. Now, I'm going to show you how we wash our hands properly. So we begin by wetting our hands. And then we get soap. And then we rub our palms together until the soap lathers. We wash our palms. We wash the back of our hands. Wash. And then we wash the thumbs, both thumbs. And then we wash the palms. And then we wash in between our fingers. You can do this by also singing a song to make it fun. For example, you can sing happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear children. Happy birthday to you. So you wash long enough until the hands are clean. After washing them, just shake them. Shake them. And children, that's how we wash our hands.
Hello Crested Kids, my name is Miss Ida and we are going to learn some words today. Did you enjoy the story about the crocodile? The crocodile was sad and everyone thinks he's bad. Well, those are the rhyming words we are going to learn today. Let me teach you how we read words using sounds, okay? Letters have sounds and they also have names. So the sounds, the names of these letters are S, A, and D. So the sounds are S, A, D. This one is D, D. Okay, so we are going to sing this song together. I have a letter sound, S. I have a letter sound, S. I have a letter sound, S. I can say it with my lips. I have a letter sound, I have a letter sound, I have a letter sound, I can say it with my lips. I have a letter sound, D. I have a letter sound, D. I have a letter sound, D. I can say it with my lips. Okay, did you enjoy the song? Now let's make the word using our sounds. Okay? I have two sounds here. I have A. Do you remember the sound A? And then I have D. We are going to make a word. And we are using our washing line here. So I have A and D. We go A, D, A, D, A, D, add. So we have the word add. We need another sound to make this word complete. So we have s, add, s, add, s, add, sad. The word is sad. Well done, everyone. Let's try making another word. Okay. So we have b, add, b, add, b, add, bad. You can practice making the add words at home. Other words like mad, sad, bad, pad. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. I love you, Crested Kids. Bye-bye.
Hey, see, I wash my hands to stop corona. You have to wash them well. If you don't wash them well enough and long enough, the corona germs can remain in your hands and make you sick. Let me show you. Apart, together. apart, together, apart, together, apart, together, apart, together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, that was great. We have to do this after toilet, before and after we eat, and after touching anything. That way, we can keep corona away from us.
Hello Crested Kids, welcome back. This is Miss Anna and this is my friend the crocodile. He'll be assisting me later on in the lesson. Thank you for all your photos you sent me of you measuring your family members using bananas and other fruits. I really enjoyed them. So as we start, let's get our brain switched on with some mental warm-ups. What do you get when you multiply the legs of 5 birds with the 2 eyes of a crocodile? Think about it. You have 5 birds with 2 legs, that is 5 times 2, which will give you 10, times 10 times 2, 2 eyes, which will give you 20. Correct. Now, what will you get when you multiply 10 fingernails of 2 hands times the days of the week? Yes, 70. There are 7 days of a week times 10, which will give you 70. So today we are going to be learning about standard measures of length. Some of you were wondering, you complained and said, some of my bananas were too thick, or some were too short, or some were too long. Now imagine if we had to measure everyone's length in the world by bananas. How many fruits would those be? So we are going to use standard units of length, which are centimeters and meters. So in 1 meter, they are 100 centimeters. Let's check that out. Okay, I have my 1 meter ruler here, and I have 10 centimeter cuttings with me. So I'm going to use these to measure how many centimeters are in a meter. Count with me. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. So they are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. So you heard earlier in the story about a crocodile, a bird, and a mouse. So those are the friends that I am going to be measuring today. So how long is my crocodile? Let's see. So if I measure him, remember when you're measuring, you have to be as accurate as possible. So I'm measuring from the tip of his snout to the tip of his tail. So my crocodile is 100 centimeters long, or 1 meter long. I also have my bird here. I'm going to measure him from the tip of his beak to the tip of his tail. So yes, my bird is 10 centimeters long. And here is my little mouse friend. I wonder how long he could be. Let's see. If I measure him from the tip of his nose to the tip of his tail. He is 8 centimeters long. Now what will I get if I add all the lengths of my animals together? Remember, my crocodile is 100 centimeters plus my bird, which is 10 centimeters, plus my mouse, which is 8 centimeters. So 100 plus 10 will give us 110, plus 8 will give us 118 centimeters. But remember, they are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. So that could also be 1 meter and 18 centimeters. So I would like to challenge you to go around your house measuring different things. You can use a ruler or you can use a measuring tape and see how many things you can measure. Remember to keep on discovering, keep on learning, and keep inquiring. Bye!
Hello, Crested Kids. Welcome. My name is Miss Frida Aduno. Do you know where to find crocodiles? We have 10 national parks in Uganda. A national park is an area of land that is protected by the government because of its natural beauty, plants, and animals. Members of the public come and visit national parks to enjoy the beauty of the world. Many tourists come from all over the world to visit the national parks of Uganda to see animals living freely in their natural habitat. It is one of our most popular tourist destinations. Today, we are going to the largest national park in Uganda, the Makshen Falls. Makshen Falls National Park is located in the northwestern part of Uganda, spreading inlandly from the shores of Lake Albert up to the Karuma Falls. Makshen Falls National Park is Uganda's largest national park. Who is the oldest person you know? Do you know anyone who is 110 years? Well, over 110 years ago in Uganda, people were living near Makshen Falls. But between 1907 and 1912, there was a pandemic of sleeping sickness, and all people living there were evacuated, which means they had to leave and go somewhere else. After the area was emptied, it was decided to make it a national park. The colonial government named it a reserve to protect wildlife, and then in 1952, it was named a national park. This means it was to be kept only for nature and wild animals so they could live freely in the natural habitat. The colonial government made reserves like this so they could keep wild animals which they could hunt for sports. Nowadays, no hunting is allowed, but rather the parks are kept for tourists and conservationists who enjoy looking at the natural world the way God created it. It's one of my favorite national parks in Uganda. The River Nile runs through it. The Nile is a mighty river which starts its journey in Jinja and ends its journey in Egypt in North Africa, giving the recognition as the longest river in the world. Makshen Falls National Park has a spectacular waterfall called Makshen Falls. The waterfall is created as the Nile squeezes itself through an 8-meter wide gate, exploding into a bubbling, white, frothy plunge pool which is called the devil's cauldron. The water drops a height of 45 meters, and after that is an 80-kilometer stretch of rapids. If you hike up to see the falls, you can see an incredible rainbow in the spray that comes off the falls. You can also visit the falls on a boat. If you go on the boat trip, you can also see lots of animals, hippos, staying out of the hot sun by wallowing in the cool water of the Nile, crocodiles, lazing around on the banks, basking on the sunshine, elephant, cobs, buffaloes, lions, giraffes, and so many birds can be seen, and all sorts of other animals coming down to the cool waters to drink the water. Are you imagining the Jungle Book? Yes. You can also drive around the savannah and woodlands in the park and look out for so many different animals. If you're lucky, you might see a lion killing its prey or a baby elephant following its mother. The first Europeans to visit the park were British explorers Speke and Grant in 1862. So that was about 260 years ago, and they saw the eye-catching waterfalls. Then the following year, Samuel Baker and Florence Baker explored the park and wrote about it in more detail. Baker was a European explorer and gave the falls an English name, Makshen. You can even find a lodge in the park called Baker Lodge, named after him. He named Makshen Falls after his friend, the president of the Royal Geographic Society. Our former president, Idi Amin, felt the falls should have a local name, so he renamed it Kabalega Falls, after the king of the Bunyoro at the time. However, after the fall of Idi Amin, the name went back to its English name, Makshen. You can still sometimes hear people calling it Kabalega Falls. What do you think? Should the falls have a local name or an English name? Whatever we call these magnificent falls, they are incredible act of nature. I do hope you will come and visit Makshen Falls National Park and enjoy the incredible natural beauty of Uganda. Visitors are welcome from all over the world, but it is most important for us as Ugandans to visit our beautiful parks. Do you want to see crocodiles? Makshen Falls is the place to be. Children, remember, keep learning, keep inquiring, and keep discovering.
Corona seems scary, but we can stop it if we do all the steps we have been told about. Stay at home, play at home, wash your hands, keep a safe distance, wear a mask when you're outside. Your mouth may be covered by a mask, but your voice is powerful and should be heard. During times like this, children are at risk of abuse and violence, and many times they do not know where to go for help. If you feel unsafe, if someone touches you in a wrong way, if someone beats you, please tell an adult you trust. If you have a phone, you can call the National Children's Helpline by dialing 116. It's no charge, and you can speak to someone who can help you.
Well, hello, and welcome back to our show. A show where we use PLE questions to test your knowledge, this time with specific focus on social studies and science. We will be testing your knowledge on topics like crop science, locating places, the human body, and many others. And today we have Paul, our winner from the last round. Welcome back, Paul.
Thank you.
And Joha, who's here for the very, very, very first time. Just say hello to everybody.
Hi.
Welcome, welcome. Now, contestants, do remember you have one chance to phone a friend. And you must let me ask the question twice before you hit the buzzer. Are you ready? Are you ready, Paul?
Yes.
Very good. Are you ready at home? Excellent. 1, 2, 3. Let the wheel spin. Uganda as a nation. What do the spear and shield stand for on the coat of arms of Uganda? What do the spear and shield stand for on the coat of arms of Uganda? Joha.
The spear and shield stand for protection, defense, independence, and innocence on the court of Uganda.
Wow, that is an excellent answer. Did you know that? Do you know we have a coat of arms? And that's exactly what it stands for. Protection of and security of our independence. Well done. So 10 points to Joha. Let the wheels spin. The human body. Name the body organ that regulates human body temperature. Name the human body organ that regulates our body temperature. Okay, someone was really quick on the buzzer. Yes, Paul, what human body organ regulates our temperature?
The skin.
That is correct. So it's 10 points to 10 points. Who is going to win? Go, go, go! Spin the wheel! Uganda as a nation again. Give one reason why Ugandans should respect the national flag. Give one reason why Ugandans should respect the Ugandan flag. Okay, so Paul hit the buzzer again really quickly. Paul, what's the answer?
Because it shows their respect for their country.
So that isn't quite right. It may show that you respect your country, but it's not telling me why. Why should Ugandans respect the national flag? Joha, you have a chance to take this point.
Ugandans should respect the national flag because it represents our country. It's our national flag. It shows that its symbols and its colors represent different things about us. So they should respect it because it's a representation from Uganda to the other world.
That is a very good answer and very explicitly explained. The national flag is symbolic. It's a symbol of our national unity and represents the diversity of our nation. And you at home, I believe you know the colors on our national flag and what they represent. If you don't, I think you need to find out. We might just ask that next time. So, well, let the wheel spin. The environment. Okay. Apart from decomposition, in which other way is soil formed? Apart from decomposition, in which other way is soil formed? Okay, Paul.
Through weathering. Weathering is like when rocks turn into small pieces and then turn into soil.
That is very correct. Weathering. That is another way that soil is formed. So currently our points stand at 20. Who's going to win? Let the wheel reveal the next topic. External influence. Okay, this is a social studies topic titled External Influence. Are you ready? How was the Union Jack treated on 9th October 1962? How was the Union Jack treated on 9th October 1962? Joha.
The Union Jack was lowered on 9th October 1962 and the Ugandan flag was raised.
Excellent. The Union Jack, which represented, do you remember what it represented?
It represented England.
Yes, was lowered in 1962 on the Day of Independence and the Ugandan flag was raised. Well done. We are now really tussling it out with 30 points. Joha with 30 points and Paul with 20 points. Will Paul be able to take the lead? Do you think? Let's see. Go, go, go. Spin the wheel. Human body. The human body. In which part of the alimentary canal is water absorbed? In which part of the alimentary canal is water absorbed? Joha.
Water is absorbed by the large intestine.
That is correct. The water that you drink or is in your food is absorbed in the large intestines. Okay, moving on quickly. Spin the wheel, please. Locating places. How well can you locate places with your map reading knowledge? Mary was walking to the well at 5 p.m. when she saw her shadow on her right. Which compass direction was she moving towards? Mary was walking towards the well when she saw her shadow on her right. Which direction was she moving? I determine who came first, and that was you, Paul. What is the answer?
She was facing north.
That is correct. You need to know where the sun rises and sets to figure this out, and Paul just did. We currently stand at Paul with 30 points and Joha with 40 points. Joha just needs one good answer or one lucky guess to win this round. So let the wheel spin. Crop science. How is monocropping dangerous to the soil? How is monocropping dangerous to the soil? Paul is not going without a fight. What is the answer?
Monocropping reduces the fertility of the soil.
That is correct. Could you expound on that answer for the sake of our viewers? How does it reduce the fertility?
So when you do monocropping, the soil loses its fertility because it gets exhausted.
Okay, very good answer. So it's neck and neck. 40 points against 40 points. Is Paul going to win 2 times in a row? Or will Joha manage to win this round. Remember, contestants, you can phone a friend. Let the wheel spin and let it reveal the next topic. Physical features. In which way was the formation of Mount Elgon different from that of Mount Rwenzori? In which way was the formation of Mount Elgon different from that of the formation of Mount Rwenzori? So, Joha.
Mount Elgon is a volcanic mountain, which means it was formed from volcanic like soil. How can I put it together? But Mount Rwenzori was formed from tiny particles of rocks, crumbled.
You almost got it, but not quite. That means that, Paul, if you get this question, you will be second time winner in a row. What is the answer?
Mount Elgon was formed through volcanicity, while Mount Rwenzori was formed through faulting.
That is correct, and that means, Joha, you almost won, and well done to you for putting up a good fight. And Paul is the second time winner of today's show. Well done to you. Well done, both of you. You are both brilliant. So thank you so much at home. I hope you enjoyed the show. Bye-bye.